Top 10 catchers in the history of the Yankees. Number 10, a name I was not expecting. That's Brian McCann. 2015 had a damn good year. 2.6 WAR, 26 home. Got some MVP votes, Silver Slugger. Squeezed him in at number 10. At number 9, this guy had a couple of real good offensive years and then was replaced by a prospect named Yogi Berra, Aaron Robinson. 1946, 4.1 WAR, 147 OPS plus. He really just had that one big year, and then they had Yogi coming up and they got him out. Right, number 8 also had one big year, but also had a little more longevity, and that's Rick Cerone. 1980, came on the scene, 4.2 WAR, 7th in MVP voting, all around great player for that 1 year, and then he fell off drastically. Had a few stints with the club. He did enough to get into this list, and I'll put him at number 8. Number 7, this guy came up, it looked like he was going to be in the Hall of Fame. That's Gary Sanchez, and then he kind of came back down to earth. He did have some very, very good offensive years. 16 through 19, 17 was a big year. Silver Slugger, he was an all-star, 33 homers, which is a Yankees record. I know he frustrated some people, but definitely on the top 10. Number 6, I don't remember him being this good. I remember him being a backup catcher, and that's Mike Stanley, who apparently balled out for a few years. Look at him in 93, 4.8 WAR, 305, 150 OPS, Jesus. 13th in MVP and Silver Slugger. 3-year stretch where Mike Stanley was very, very, very good. I think the Yankees are going to have the deepest list at catcher. Number 5, Elston Howard. First black Yankee player, MVP, Gold Glover, won 4 rings. And another interesting tidbit, he invented the batting donut, you know, when you're on deck. Was an all-star 9 years in a row. Number 4, I think it is a little bit unappreciated how good he was because of who he played with. But Jorge Posada put together a very solid career. 2003 was his big year, 5.9 WAR, 3rd in MVP voting. 07 was a big year for Jorge as well. 4 World Series, 5 Silver Sluggers. Posada, for any other franchise, would probably be number 2 or number 1. Number 3, Thurman Munson, who I believe should be in the Hall of Fame. Passed away in a plane crash, died way too young. He was a superstar. If you look at his prime here, look at the 7.2 WAR. MVP in 1976, 7-time All-Star, won 2 World Series, 3 Gold Gloves, Rookie of the Year, and an MVP. He did it all. Passed away at 32. So again, I do think he should be in the Hall of Fame. Moving on, number 2, and that's Bill Dickey. Played in the 30s and early 40s, won 8 World Series, 11-time All-Star. 1931, about 1943, every season almost he's above 3 WAR, getting into the 5s and 6s. Top 5 MVP votes, back to back to back. He's one of the best catchers to ever live. Number 1, everybody who knows anything about baseball knows that Yogi Berra is the best catcher in Yankees history. I just didn't realize how good he was. 18-time All-Star, 10 World Series championships, 5'7". This guy's built like Altuve, except a little more muscle. He got 7 years in a row, top 5 in MVP voting. That's not common at all throughout the history of the game. Definitely a top 25 baseball player of all time. Here's our top 10. So feel free down below. I want to see what your top 10 is. I know there's going to be some disagreements. Some people are going to put Posada higher. Some people are going to put Howard higher. Some people might put Gary Sanchez higher. Like, comment, let me know. At the end, I like to give a little perspective because it's going to be really interesting. Career games played. Of course, the big 5 are here. Rick Cerone at 7. So I don't go straight by WAR, but in this case, it's just how the cookie crumbled. The career home runs, Posada up there. Berra, of course, justifies Aaron Robinson's inclusion and Mike Stanley being as high as he is. Look at Thurman Munson. This is what I'm talking about with him. It's 4 years in a row. It's 5, 6, 7, 8. I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. Home runs this season. Gary Sanchez, 2017. Yogi, Posada, Elston Howard. I believe this is his MVP year. Look at this. Dickey, 362, 339, 332, 337, blah, blah, blah. Posada, 338 and 07. Okay, Jorge, shit. OPS plus, Dickey had a monster year. So did Posada again in 07, 153, geez. Posada 03, 144. And then single season WAR, more proof that Thurman Munson should be in Cooperstown. And I think my favorite, especially for catchers, is dWAR. But we can't forget about defense. And then you look at Rick Cerone that year, the big year he had, 1980, had a 1.9 dWAR. So not only did he have a damn good year offensively, he was damn good on defense too. Anyway, my top 10. Appreciate y'all for tuning in again. Comment, let me know if you agree, disagree, what you like, don't like. Give me your top 10 list. I appreciate you.